Good morning, Acadiana. It is Monday morning at 5:30 and you're watching Good Morning Acadiana. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Abby Breidenbach in for Katie Lopez this morning. And Dave, we're all just kind of playing musical chairs this morning, right?
Yeah, Daniel has the day off, so I'm in the weather lab today. I'll be back on the desk tomorrow. We are looking at some gray skies, though, continuing. You said you had a nap in your schedule booked for the day today, and you need those gray skies to stick around. We got you covered for sure. It is going to be windy out there, though, later today, too, Abby, as temperatures are going to be climbing back into the low to mid 70s. Those winds at times could be as high as 30 or 35 miles per hour in gusts. Right now, we're holding at 67 degrees. That dew point at 65 and the humidity at 93%. Winds are calm, but over our northern sections, the winds are already starting to pick up. We'll look at everything for the rest of the work week and the upcoming weekend, too, in just a few minutes.
We're taking a live look at the White House this morning, where lawmakers are talking through another round of coronavirus relief. The proposed price tag on the new plans is $1.9 trillion. Many Republicans are against spending that much as Biden pushes for bipartisan agreement.
We need to understand where the money is going. Are these to individuals or to entities that really need the help? How has the first $900 billion we just passed a couple of weeks ago, how has that been distributed?
The new relief includes $1,400 stimulus checks, more money for schools to reopen, $400 weekly unemployment payments, and a national vaccination program. Starting today, President Biden is reinstating COVID travel restrictions for international travelers. It affects people coming from Brazil, South Africa, Ireland, the UK, and 26 other European nations because of the new COVID-19 variants spreading throughout the world. It undoes an order by former President Trump that called for relaxing restrictions. Closer to home, Louisiana reported 3,604 new cases of COVID-19 and 82 COVID-related deaths. Those numbers represent data from Saturday and Sunday. Statewide hospitalizations saw a huge drop and ventilator usage slightly decreased. Here in Acadiana, 2 deaths and more than 600 new cases. Calcasieu led the region with 192 cases, followed by Lafayette Parish with 119.
Here's your weather on the 3s.
Well, our skies are mostly cloudy. It looks like a couple of isolated showers will be in and around the area during the early part of the day, but better chances for rain this afternoon as a cold front gets closer. Our temperature 67, dew point 65. That humidity now at 93%. Winds are calm at this hour, but I do believe those winds will start to pick up as we go through the day. 20 to 25 sustained, some gusts at times getting over 30 miles per hour, so pretty brisk out there. 67 in Marksville and Alexandria, 68 degrees right now over toward Fort Polk. The winds out of the southeast at 33, gusting to 39. So it is windy there right now, and we also saw some stronger winds up toward Alexandria a little bit earlier today. In fact, let's go ahead and check out some of those winds there. South-southwest at 9, but you're still looking at gusts there up to about 20 miles per hour. Meanwhile, in the day planner showing those winds at the very least 15 miles per hour with some higher gusts going through the mid part of the day. Temperatures running in the lower 70s with a better chance for thunderstorms this afternoon. Big trough out here in the west with low pressure moving out of the Four Corners. That's going to be ejecting off toward the northeast. As it does, it's going to lose the frontal boundary that's moving across the south will lose the influence kind of from that upper trough. So rather than it rapidly moving through here, that front's actually going to be slowing down as it approaches the Acadiana region. Once it gets here later tonight and into the early part of tomorrow, it is going to stall right along the coast. So after showers today with a few thunderstorms with the front coming through this afternoon and this evening, the frontal boundary will then stall along the coast, and that should hold most of the rains in the coastal sections for Tuesday, with just gray skies for the remainder of the area with some slightly cooler temperatures on Tuesday. Wednesday, the frontal boundary will start to break up and lift back to the north with that moisture again, so a better chance for showers and thunderstorms with another front coming through Wednesday, calming down on Thursday and Friday. Cloudy with occasional light rain this morning, maybe a few thunderstorms with the front late this afternoon. It stays breezy and warm, up to 72 for your high, 69 the high on Tuesday, with most of our rain staying along the coast. Wednesday, another chance for showers and thunderstorms. This might be late Wednesday into early Thursday. and then drier weather for Thursday and Friday. Next week and this upcoming weekend and next week looks fairly mild. We'll look at that forecast coming up in just a bit. Right now it is 5:36 and your temperature 68 degrees.
Happening today, House Democrats are expected to bring an article of impeachment to the Senate. The single charge of incitement of insurrection against now former President Trump is in result of the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol. As of now, House Republicans are divided on the issue, some in favor of impeachment, others calling it a waste of time.
I believe that what is being alleged and what we saw, which is incitement to insurrection, is an impeachable offense. If not, what is?
I think the trial is stupid. I think it's counterproductive. We already have a flaming fire in this country, and it's like taking a bunch of gasoline and pouring it on top of the fire.
Senate trial arguments are set to begin February 8th. If Trump is charged, senators can take a separate vote on whether he's allowed to run for office again. Closer to home, a field of small white flags now flying in front of a Lafayette church to honor those who died from COVID-19 in the parish. According to LDH, more than 200 people have died from COVID-19 in Lafayette Parish. That number now reflected through a display of flags at St. Barnabas Episcopal Church. As Kaylee Norman reports, it's a place where anyone who's lost a loved one can pay respects.
It has impacted our lives in so many ways, and so many people have died in this area, and this is our opportunity to remember them, to pray for them, and to let the family members know that their loved ones aren't forgotten.
Sunday morning, community members gathered together to remember and pray for the lives lost due to COVID-19.
A lot of these families didn't get proper funerals because of restrictions. A lot of it was just immediate family. So this gives people a place to come and memorialize their loved ones.
The flags also stand as a reminder to the community of the reality of the virus.
It gives us an opportunity to really open our eyes to the impact that this disease has had on our community, not just numbers on a page somewhere, but actual real live people.
You know, maybe if people can drive by and see just how much it has impacted our community, you know, hopefully trying to draw us together and become one in this so we can get over this together.
Church members encourage anyone who has lost a loved one due to COVID-19 to stop by and write their name on a flag so that they can be remembered and honored. Reporting in Lafayette Parish, I'm Kaylee Norman, KATC TV3.
An outbreak of more than 20 cases of coronavirus has been traced to the Louisiana Classic Wrestling Tournament. It was in Gonzales last weekend. The Department of Health says cases have been reported among athletes, staff, and attendees. Some Acadiana schools participated in both the Gonzales tournament and a Saturday tournament in Lafayette. Como, Rain, Southside, and Turlings Catholic had teams at both events. Como and Turlings reported they pulled anyone from Saturday's event who'd attended the Gonzales tournament. In Acadia Parish, the superintendent says they're working through the process of contact tracing and quarantine. Today marks the beginning of News Literacy Week. This week, KATC and our parent company, the EW Scripps Company, are working to help you stay better informed. Jim Hummel joins us with a preview. Jim?
That's right. All this week, we'll be bringing you reports focused on news literacy, helping you spot the difference between credible information and disinformation.
People are living in a filter bubble where they tend to believe the sources that resonate with their own opinions.
Unlike food, the media we consume doesn't come with a nutrition label. Determining verified facts, credible sources, and getting relevant context has never been more difficult.
Is this the worst it's been? Has it been challenged like this before?
Not in my lifetime. I think we have achieved a watershed moment in terms of the migration to social media and the echo chamber impact that has had.
This week, as part of News Literacy Week, we'll help you sift through all the information that's out there to create a better informed world. It's never been more important.
Our hope is that scientific and empirical fact will win in the end, and that the job of a journalist as the schoolmaster of the people is to get to those verifiable facts. And that's what we teach is the essence of media literacy.
You can look for those reports all this week right here on GMA and on Acadiana's news channel at 5. In Lafayette, Jim Hummel, KATC TV3.
The time now is 5:40, still to come on GMA.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl 55.
Tampa Bay quarterback Tom Brady is heading to his 10th Super Bowl after a 31-26 win over the Packers, but Patrick Mahomes of Kansas City is looking to give Brady a run for his money. We're reviewing the highlights at 5:50.
Plus, we got some gray skies and some fog out there now. How's the rest of the work week look? I'll have your forecast coming up next.
Here's KATC meteorologist Dave Baker.
Temperatures are holding in the upper 60s across Acadiana. We do have some fog, but so far the visibility's been okay over most of Acadiana, especially up here where the wind speeds are a lot stronger. But closer to the coast, we've seen the visibility drop a bit, but so far it doesn't look like it's too bad until you get to the offshore waters where we do have dense fog advisories posted. New Iberia, you're at 65 with a dew point at 65 and the humidity at 100%. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 8 with the visibility running at about 6 miles. 68 over in Kaplan, 65 in New Iberia, 63 the current temperature in Cameron, and 66 in Grand Chenier. 68 over toward Franklin, 69 now in Morgan City. A lot of gray skies, some fog. It stays kind of muggy out there for the early part of the day. As the frontal boundary gets closer, these brisk southerly winds are going to start to come in a little bit stronger. 20, 25 miles per hour, some gusts getting over 30 at times. Upper level piece of energy that's now over southeastern Colorado is going to kind of move toward the northeast, so we'll have less influence on pushing this front. Therefore, the front should stall out as it gets toward the coast. Ahead of it, though, it's windy today, and then overnight tonight, the wind speeds will start to calm down as the front slides off into the offshore waters and holds there. And as far as rain, we'll see a few light showers during the early part of the day. Best chance for rain will be this afternoon and this evening with the frontal boundary coming through. Higher rainfall amounts over the southern sections as well, because the frontal boundary is expected to stall there. So going through tomorrow, there'll probably be some rains along the coast and points offshore. Inland areas tomorrow will be considerably drier. Today, though, everybody will have about a little chance for some occasional light rain. It will be cloudy, breezy, and warm with your high temperature getting up to 72 degrees. Those winds out of the south at 20 to 25, and I would expect some gusts getting as high as 35 miles per hour. Best chances for rain, though, will be later this afternoon and into the evening hours. Right now, we're still holding at 68 degrees. Your time, 5:46.
The month of January is coming to a close, and it might be time for a reinforcement when it comes to keeping those resolutions. This week, I'm sharing an app that makes it easy to work on 2 goals at once. At the beginning of the month, we surveyed many of you about your New Year's resolutions. The most common 2 were to get fit and to give back. Charity Miles is an app that helps you do both at the same time. Here's how it works. You will have to share your location with the app, but you can operate without sharing any other info. The rest is pretty easy. Before you walk, bike, or run, pick a charity from a list. They range from the World Wildlife Foundation to the Alzheimer's Association to the Wounded Warrior Project. The app donates money to the chosen cause on your behalf for every mile you go. If you're walking or running, you'll earn 25 cents per mile. If you're biking, you'll earn 10. This app seems almost too good to be true, but it's not. So download Charity Miles today and let your favorite cause be your latest motivation. For KATC TV3, this is Abby's Apps.
Declaring the winner by TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Lafayette, Louisiana, I love you. I'm coming home, baby.
It's been a long journey for Dustin the Diamond Poirier since 2014. The Lafayette native back then was knocked out by UFC's rising star Conor McGregor, but the Diamond has only shined brighter since that moment, becoming an interim lightweight champion and one of the best in the sport, before finally getting his redemption shot Saturday night. The Northside product knocking out McGregor in the second round of their bout on Fight Island Saturday. It was a pretty even match up until Poirier released a flurry of punches in the second to stun the notorious Irishman. Poirier is the first person to ever knock out McGregor, and their series is now tied at 1-1. The 32-year-old says revenge wasn't a factor in this win.
I wasn't even thinking about the first fight, honestly. But every fight's a mental test. You know, this stuff is scary, and you have anxiety in the locker room and the week of the fight. I just felt in the moment. I felt aware, and I felt here. I was in the moment and, you know, ready to take advantage of any opportunity I can get. And it felt right tonight. When I walked into the octagon and the air hit me and the lights were on me and Bruce was introducing us, it just felt right.
Celebrations erupted after last night's NFL games decided what teams will play in Super Bowl 55. The Kansas City Chiefs will face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Chiefs, who won last year's big game, will go for back-to-back titles. Meanwhile, the Bucs will become the first team in Super Bowl history to play on home turf. The game is set for February 7th at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. And that will bring us to this morning's GMA poll. Who are you rooting for in Super Bowl 55? The Bucs under veteran quarterback Tom Brady, or the Chiefs under the young phenom Patrick Mahomes? You can vote now at KATC.com, and we also have a link on our Facebook page for you to vote there as well. And let's take a look. It looks like
Chiefs are picking up steam.
Yes, and I'm happy to see that. I'm rooting for the Chiefs too, so we're all on the same team here.
I think so too. KATC.com/vote is where you go, and then we've got that posted on our Facebook page as well. If you want to leave us a comment, go right ahead and do that. But yeah, I got to go for the Chiefs too.
And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but the first time, and I guess only time I ever went to a Chiefs game was on my birthday a couple years back, and ever since then, they've been AFC champions. This is the second time they're going to the Super Bowl, and I feel like maybe I'm a good luck charm.
They may have to have a nice secured seat for you over in Tampa Bay so that you can make sure that their good luck charm is right there on the sidelines. Don't you think?
That would be great. Anyone, if you know anyone who can hook me up with that, give me a call. Give them a call. Well, the time now is 5:50. Still to come on GMA. People across the country are feeling the burn after they became smitten with Senator Bernie Sanders' mittens. And now he's using his viral fame to make money for charity. The details at 5:56.
A lot of gray skies out there right now. I'll have a look at the forecast for today and the work week in just a minute.
The threes.
Skies across Acadiana are mostly cloudy. We're looking at temperatures running around 67 degrees, at dew point at 65, and that humidity now at 93%. Winds are currently calm, but I do expect those winds to start to pick up a little bit more as we head into the afternoon. In fact, those winds could be as high as 30 or 35 miles per hour in gusts. We're already seeing that over central Louisiana this morning. 67 in Breaux Bridge, 67 in Crowley, 68 in Welsh and Jennings and Lake Charles. DeQuincy also checking in with the temperature now at 68 degrees. Not a lot of rain around the region, just a lot of gray skies, and it's kind of warm and muggy out there. Some fog, but not a ton. In fact, let's check out one of our webcams here real quick if we can. This is a Pinhook from Kali Saloom. This is looking back toward the Vermilion River. You can see some haze and some fog out there, but it doesn't appear to be impacting travel a whole lot as the visibility at the surface is pretty good. So I don't think you'll have too many major problems with traveling when it comes to the fog this time around. Let's get back over to the weather computer. Traveling may be more of an issue later this afternoon, or running those errands here in Acadiana, when we'll see some occasional rain on and off through the day. And then later this afternoon and into the evening hours, that's when the front will reach the mid part of Acadiana, bringing a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Heavier rainfall amounts are going to be occurring down to the south, because I do believe the rain chances are going to stick around for the coastal sections a little bit longer, as the frontal boundary is going to kind of rest right along the coast before slowly lifting back to the north on Wednesday ahead of the next system. Wind gusts today over 30 miles per hour at times, but once we get into the evening hours, it looks like things are going to calm down. And as far as rainfall totals, we'll see some light rainfall across central Louisiana, maybe up to 1/3 of an inch here in Lafayette, and where the front stalls farther to the south, we'll see the heavier rainfall totals anywhere between 1/2 and up to maybe 3/4 of an inch of rain will fall for areas along the coast. 72 your high today with cloudy skies, a 60% chance for occasional light rain this morning, and then a few thunderstorms with the front itself this afternoon. We'll go with a 30% chance for coastal showers tomorrow, staying gray with a high near 69. Another front's going to get in here on Wednesday, so another chance for some rain for the midweek before things calm down and dry out. Cool down too for Thursday and Friday. Early part of the weekend looks fine with another chance for a shower sometime on Sunday. Right now it's 5:56 and your temperature 68 degrees.
A meme of Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders at last week's inauguration has taken social media by storm. Now Bernie is harnessing that attention to raise money for charity. The senator's campaign store is selling t-shirts and sweaters with the meme-inspired photo. 100% of proceeds are being donated to feed hungry Vermonters. However, if you're looking to get in on the meme merchandise, it might be a while. Get this, demand is so high, Bernie's campaign site predicts a 3 to 6 week wait time for t-shirts. The sweaters, they're already sold out. Dave, can you believe it?
Yeah, I can, because the person who made the mittens apparently sold out right away as well. Those mittens are recycled from old sweaters and things like that. And once that meme went on there, she sells them, I think, on Etsy, and just got inundated. And she had to share with all the people. Here are some other people who also make these mittens too, because I can't make them fast enough.
Oh my gosh, well that's one lucky business owner.
Straight to stardom, just like that. How do you like that?
I love it, and I think it's just hilarious that, I mean, I know he's a senator, but an old guy essentially is our biggest fashion influencer right now.
Yeah, but you know what? He made the statement. He goes, in Vermont, we don't care about style, we care about keeping warm, and that's exactly what I was doing, keeping warm.
Even up to his face, masks, I swear, in cold temperatures are really helpful.
Yep, sure are.
Well, we'll be back in just a little bit. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about this latest fashion influencer in our next half hour. Stay right here for more GMA.